Welcome back, and we are live with the RXFL as we are concluding week number 2 here this evening with our Sunday afternoon game and our Monday night football game. And we got 2 big games heading your way, 4 teams that you're going to be looking at for the very first time. You're going to see the Tampa Bay Mutiny and the San Francisco Demons, and then in prime time, it's the Tennessee Oilers. That's right, the Tennessee Oilers. Their 3rd season, they are back. Not the Houston Oilers, but the Tennessee Oilers making their return, and they're going to go up against the newly renamed LA Kiss. Much like the Arena football team, the LA Raiders, who played week 1 as the LA Raiders, were purchased between week 1 and week 2 by Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley. They're going to keep the same silver and black, the same logo, all that stuff. And they're keeping the city, but they've renamed the team the LA Kiss because there wasn't a good LA Kiss Raiders, LA Raiders Kiss. Couldn't do it, so they just went with the LA Kiss. So they're going to try the football thing one more time here in the Relocation Football Legends League. So we are back, and we loading up the chat here. Maybe you heard the echo for a moment. But yes, the chat is up, so we'll be able to see as you guys jump in and you chat along with us. And we are going to make one small little change. Because we are playing with the arcade mode, we have noticed in the first couple of games that we've played that the scoring is kind of high, and we saw NFL records break quite easily that maybe wouldn't be broken if we weren't playing on arcade mode. So we are going to bump the quarters down just to 8 minutes, so that way it can maybe be a little more realistic, because some of our sim scores as well were kind of regular scoring football games, and the games we were playing were just big old high scoring blowouts, as you've seen the last couple of weeks. So we're going to bump it down to 8 minutes just to see how that looks for today. And we'll take a quick look at, we've only played the 2 games so far, and you can see that, I mean, that's one of the reasons we're bumping it down from 10 minutes to 8 minutes. Look at that score, 63-37, the London Bulldogs taking down the Pittsburgh Sting. And in the other game, we played the Salt Lake City Elks over the Toronto Huskies, 42-21. There you see the Monday night football game between the Oilers and the Kiss, and then we're going to play this 4 o'clock game here between the Mutiny and the Demons, the San Francisco Demons, the XFL name. We borrow a lot of names from other leagues. We got the San Francisco Demons from the XFL. We got the Tampa Bay Mutiny, the old MLS club, the LA Kiss, the Dallas Desperados, the Philadelphia Benjamin. We're taking some of our favorites and bringing them back here. So let's get underway. We got to switch here to the Mutiny, the Tampa Bay Mutiny, and they are wearing the creamsicle. So you're going to see the old logo here, but the Tampa Bay Mutiny will always wear creamsicle. There's not an away uniform for Tampa Bay, so they'll just always be in creamsicle. So we're going to edit here, and we're going to switch to the... Here we go. There's the look. Let's see, what jerseys do they have? They only have... that can maybe work for an away. What do you guys think? The pewter kind of stands out, but it does have the orange. It has the red. I don't know. Maybe we could play around with it if we... There's enough of a uniform contrast between Tampa and the Demons, which are going to wear black and red, that we don't need the white, but that could possibly... Maybe that could work out as an away uniform for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. I don't know. What do you think of the colors? They're kind of interesting, using those jerseys with the old school, because it does have the orange on there. The black doesn't work. So our only away options is this, which doesn't really match at all because there's no orange. And we only have... Yeah, so those are our only options for unis, so that's why they're just going to wear pewter, because Madden doesn't give us any road uniforms from the throwback. So there you go for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. They're always wearing the classics. Now for the San Francisco Demons, we're going to put them in the all-black color rush, but we're also going to let them have some different options. So we'll have those pants, too, that they can... So this is going to be their main look. What are their helmets? We only got not many different options here. Okay. Jerseys are obviously going to be the black ones, but for the pants, we can switch it up a little bit. We can give them a little gold and black. We can give them, there's some black there. We can give them the white. Or we can give them the all black, but they're going to look a lot like Las Vegas Cardinals because they're going to be wearing black as well. So maybe we just go with this. We'll get the thick stripe, the old school. Do they got black socks in here? That would look good, right? With these unis. Color rush. Yeah, there we go. Okay. How about that? So there you go. There's your San Francisco Demons. The black, the gold, and the red. And they will be taking on the Tampa Bay Mutiny. So let's jump into it. We got this game first, and then we got the LA Kiss and the Tennessee Oilers, your big main event. We got Thursday night football going on too. So if you're not interested in the Thursday night game, come on here, watch some Legends football, and of course we'll get into the different rosters. You're kind of getting a sneak peek right there at some of the rosters. What's the score of this football game going on right now? It's 10-0 Chiefs over the Chargers here, and my computer's freezing up as we're trying to look at the chat and look at everything else. Goodness gracious, this laptop's having a hard time. We're also, for those of you, as we've promised, that are fans of our old YouTube page, we are uploading all that old footage as we speak to YouTube, and they are going to be put on our Patreon page. So that's where you'll want to go to check out all the archives of our favorite old streams. Not streams, but games that we did. And I think we're going to start with our Denver Broncos, our Tim Tebow Denver Broncos that we did. Upload those first couple of playoff games. So stay tuned to our Patreon page for that, as well as I promise we're going to do a little tour of the center that we're looking at, the game setup with all the XFL helmets and all that fun stuff. So you guys that were looking forward to seeing that will be coming your way shortly as well on Patreon. So stay tuned. And you're taking a look at, there he is, number 8. He is wearing the creamsicle once again for Tampa Bay. This time the Tampa Bay Mutiny. That's right, it is Steve Young who is back trying to make it happen with Tampa. Second time, Chris Carter, your leading receiver, but a pretty decent receiving core for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. Abe Woodson, your kick returner for the San Francisco Demons. And here we go. Let's get this one underway. The Demons and the Mutiny. So similar look for San Francisco, but they're going with the black unis here. Black and gold. Almost Saints colors a little bit with some red mixed in. So the return by the Demons, and it is going to be a nice return. That was Ollie Madison. And coming out onto the field, it's Randall Cunningham. 233, no touchdowns and a pick in week 1. He was the quarterback in our other league, our All-Pro 2K8 league, originally with the Omaha Firebirds. He had a hard time. They ended up letting him go, went through a whole quarterback situation, and then he ended up getting sent to the Columbus Crusaders team. But he is here in San Francisco and ready to try things again. So on first down, they give the ball to Matson, and now we will get your first look at your San Francisco Demons. Look at that O-line. You got Freilich and Clady up front. Michael Thomas, Matson, Ricky Williams also for this San Francisco Demons squad. I should probably check the records before I just jump into these games. I'm not sure what happened in week 1 with these teams, but you're looking at them here for the first time, the Mutiny and the Demons. So play action fake here, and there was nowhere for poor Randall Cunningham to go. He's going to get sacked by Mark Haynes. don't know why it says Darren Sharper at the top of the screen. That's Mark Haynes that came in and got the sack on the play fake there onto Randall Cunningham. You see Haynes coming right in. You see Sharper there involved with the block, but it was Haynes that ended up getting the final tackle. So now it's got to be a deep play for Randall Cunningham and company for the San Francisco Demons, making their return from the XFL here. And oh my goodness, another sack. That time it's Miles Jack and the Creamsicle Bucks, who have a pretty stacked defense themselves, which we didn't get to see on this possession. You'll get to see here, but man, Cunningham went right down, took 2 sacks, and that time it was Miles Jack who quickly got back there. It's good to see the Creamsicles back, right? And they don't have any roadies, so they're always going to be wearing the Creamsicles. So a punt, a rare punt in the RXFL here. You don't see many of those. So it is going to be Dustin Colquitt that will punt it away. Bowens on the return, and the Mutiny are going to have really good field position as Steve Youngs takes to the field here for the orange and red. 3 touchdowns, no picks, 202 in week 1. A very nice outing for the Tampa Bay Mutiny here. Keeping with the pirate theme, the Mutiny, they're back from MLS to the football field. In the backfield for the Mutiny, Ahmad Green, number 34. And they're going to give it to Green on the very first play. And Green is going to get 7 yards on that pickup. You see Ahmad Green last week. 74 yards, looking for touchdown number 1, though, here. Steve Young will line up in the gun. You're seeing the other games at the bottom of your screen. Young will drop back. He's going to gun that one in, and it is going to be caught. It was contested, but Julio Jones will make the reception nonetheless for the first down. So you see another big part of this receiving core. Julio Jones, Chris Carter. The handoff to Green, and not much on the run that time by Ahmad Green. And here comes your Tampa Bay Mutiny starting offense. Julio Jones, O.J. Howard, Chris Carter, Hugh McEnany. Decent group there up front. Second down and 10 for the Mutiny. Young dropping back. The lefty. Young, is going to, yes, run. Young is going to stay on his feet. Look at Steve Young. He should have been sacked. He's got Jack Youngblood chasing him down. You know, Jack Youngblood from the old school. If he got his hands on Steve Young, that'd be it for him. Steve Young should have been sacked. Not sure if we'll get a replay here to see who didn't follow up on their sack on Steve Young. The replay is not going to show us, but Steve Young was able to get that first down, and maybe we'll see it here. Just sheds that. Number 49 of the Demons is Dennis Smith, who couldn't bring down that sack. And we talked about, I think that's one of the side effects of playing on arcade mode, is there are a lot of missed tackles and missed sacks and broken tackles. Do you guys like that or not? Let me know. We've been playing on arcade just because it's different, but let me know if you guys like that or not. Julio Jones was somehow left wide open, and the Mutiny are rolling. Following up on San Francisco's 3 and out. The shorter quarters, too, kind of make it more of a, team's got to get going a little bit more. Can't dilly-dally. Ahmad Green. Brought down by Abe Woodson. A look at your San Francisco Demons defense. Look at this defense. Cam Jordan, Sam Adams, Jack Youngblood. Yeah, Spielman, Huff, and Russell, the linebackers. Night Train Lane, Ronnie Lott. What a team that is right there. How is Steve Young able to throw 2 for 2 so far on Night Train Lane, and Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott returning to the Bay Area, returning to San Francisco, and that one was going to be deflected. Couldn't get a number. That red on black is hard to read, but it was batted away. So Ronnie Lott is back in the Bay Area, trying to make another run at it with San Francisco. On third down, they're going to hand it off, and it's going to be a touchdown. First touchdown of the season there for Amon Green. He's doing his thing in the Tampa Bay Mutiny. Take a 6-0 lead here over the San Francisco Demons. We got to send our traditional tweet out to let the people know that we're here. So we're going to do that right now, as they will kick the extra point. You see the Mutiny looking on, excited, getting that big first points on the road here. And the extra point booted through. Steve Christie, no problem for him. So there you go. Good old Levi Stadium here. We'll boot this one away. We're sending out the tweet real quick, but we're going to get back to the action as the Mutiny are kicking this one away. It is going to be brought in by Matson again of the San Francisco Demons. And that is where Randall Cunningham will attempt his second possession after the Demons went 3 and out. So we'll see how they handle this one against that tough Mutiny defense. You're going to see their names coming across the screen in just a moment. They're going to hand it off to Ricky Williams, who's seeing his first action. That's right, that's Ricky Williams out there. Miles Jack, his second big tackle. And now we can look at the Tampa Bay Mutiny defense. Reggie White, Art Donovan, Neil Smith. Those are 3 of the baddest men right there. Matt Blair, D'Amico Ryans, Miles Jack. I mean, this defense, Troy Vincent, Derwin James, Sean Taylor. This defense is incredible. And you just think of that front line. I mean, Art Donovan, Neil Thomas, Reggie White. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Neil Smith, rather. I said Neil Thomas, pardon me. Neil Smith. So Cunningham gets pressured again, and it's going to be a fumble. That time it was, it looked like Darren Sharper came in. So Cunningham, much like he was struggling in 2K8, is struggling here. That was indeed Darren Sharper that came in. I don't know why they're listing the wrong names. It said Miles Jack. That's obviously Darren Sharper, number 42, who forced the fumble. And now the Tampa Bay Mutiny are in big business. They're looking to go up 2 scores here early on the hometown San Francisco Demons. This might be one of the best defenses in the league. We might have to play the game when Tampa Bay and the London Bulldogs go at it, because my goodness, London, people say, is the top offense in the league. Tampa Bay might have the best defense in the league. Who's going to win out there? So 2nd down and 8 for the Mutiny. It's going to be a play-action fake, and there was pressure coming to Steve Young, and Steve Young tried to get rid of it. He just put it on the turf for O.J. Howard, so that ended up working out for the Mutiny there as O.J. Howard scooped it up. So here we go. 3rd down and 12 for the Mutiny in the shotgun. Young dropping back. He's got all the time in the pocket, and it's caught by Julio Jones. Touchdown. Julio Jones on Abe Woodson. And Julio Jones wins that battle. Easy stuff for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. And they are going to go up 14-0. The 2 teams by the Bay. Tampa Bay and the Bay Area, San Francisco. But it's all Mutiny in this one. They forced a 3 and out, and a fumble so far on the offense has kept it going on the San Francisco Demons. Not much kicking, though. They always get good field position, but the Mutiny has been able to hold the Demons in check so far. Why do the helmets look so dark? Like dark gold. Anyway, let's see how the Demons handle this one. Gotta get rid of that quickly. It was batted away. My goodness, Miles Jack knocking that one down. So far, I mean, negative 22 for the Demons. This has been a struggle for them so far. They're going to give it to Ricky Williams, trying to head to the outside, and nowhere for Ricky Williams to go on this defense. My goodness. That was Derwin James, number 33, who was involved in the tackle, and the Demons are in danger going 3 and out here again. You see that St. Louis and Orlando identical logos down there. Dropping back, and there we go. That's going to be the first down of the game for the San Francisco Demons. Pete Pijos getting that first down. Old school man there. I love it. Pete Pijos getting the first down for the Demons. 1st and 10. The give to Ricky Williams. And look at Ricky Williams go. Ricky Williams handles that front line. He's going to outrun Reggie White. And Ricky Williams is into the end zone. He got hit by everybody on that mutiny defensive line. And Ricky Williams with Reggie White chasing him down. Look at he knocked off Miles Jack. He knocked off, I think Art Donovan was in there for the mutiny. He knocked everybody down and got the score. So there you go. The Demons, don't write them off yet. They're in business. And you see already the shortened quarter length working out. It's already 14-7. This is the RXFL, the Relocation Legends Football League. I thought that was Randall Cunningham at first, returning kick. Number 12, Westbrook. 12's on the other side. It's D.D. Westbrook. Kick return for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. So here we go. 1st down and 10. The give to Ahmad Green, and he's going to get stuffed. Mike Curtis got the final tackle. Looks like they're crediting Abe Woodson. There's something messed up with the stats, because obviously Abe Woodson didn't get the tackle, but they're like showcasing the wrong guys. I don't know what's up with that. There always seems to be something goofy going on with this, but here we go. In the gun is Steve Young, and Young is going to hook up with Chris Carter. First catch of the day for Carter, and quarter number 1 comes to an end. All Tampa Bay, but the Demons hanging in there. It's 14-7. Mutiny over the Demons. 27 yards on that first catch by Chris Carter. We got a big old boy in motion there. Look at that, 79. He's going to throw a block, kinda. Not much on the run by Ahmad Green. Night Train Lane got that tackle, made the stop there. So Steve Young uses his legs some more here. Young drop in. He is going to be flushed out, and he's going to dump it off to D.D. Westbrook. And the Mutiny going to find themselves in a 3rd and short situation here. The Demons, this would be a big stop. You have to wonder if the Mutiny would go for it down on their 40. Maybe they kick a long field goal. Let's see. Who's open? Who's open? There we go. Steve Young finally finds Haven Moses and gets the first down. 108 yards passing for the Mutiny. Steve Young keeping this thing going. Hand off again, and they've got the running game so far in check. Do the Demons. Look at the big neck roll there. Chris Spielman, that's old school. It's like Brian Cox style. 2nd and 12 for Tampa Bay. What are your predictions? Who's going to win the RXFL championship? Young dropping back. He's got to get rid of it quickly. Lane is there, and it's going to be intercepted. He couldn't stay in bounds, but Night Train Lane. And there you see those Demon corners getting their guys back into this. Steve Young was feeling the pressure of the collapsed pocket and tried to dump it off. just hit Night Train in the shoulder, and with one hand, Night Train nabbed it. He was looking for Chris Carter, and Randall Cunningham back out on the field with the chance. As much as the Demons have struggled, hey, they're a score away from it being a whole new game. The give to Ricky Williams, and he's going to continue to break tackles. Somebody take down Ricky Williams. This is ridiculous. And finally, Ricky Williams is going to get tackled by Derwin James. But my goodness, Ricky Williams. Well, you can't slow him down once he gets going. Look at Art Donovan. He's befuddled out there. He ain't seen anything like this in his day. Putting a man in motion. 5 minutes to go here in the second. And the give is to, this time it's Matson, and Matson's going to make a decent run at it. Keep running the ball if you're the Demons. I mean, the passing game hasn't been there. So what the heck, keep running it. Ricky Williams back in. And Ricky's going to take it. Look at that opening right up the middle, and Ricky Williams got tied up behind his offensive lineman, but 80 yards already for Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams used to wear on the orange there. Not only in Miami, but in Texas as a Longhorn, but he's wearing the black and gold of the Demons of San Francisco. Cunningham. And man, so far the passing game. Get rid of the passing game. That has been a disaster so far for San Fran. Keep it on the ground, right? Second down and 19. And the handoff to Matson. Ollie Matson. So now it will be 3rd and 3. They got to pass it. They're going to run it. Let's see how the Mutiny handle it. The play fake. Pressure's on. Completed pass. It's going to be a first down, but let's see what this penalty flag is. An ineligible man downfield. My goodness. Ryan Clady, the Boise State man, gets called. And the Demons got to try this one again. That hurts. You're getting some momentum when you're the team struggling. Cunningham dropping back. He's going to roll out. Look at this. Look at this. Wide open. Touchdown. What a play. Pete Pijos. 43-yard touchdown by Randall Cunningham on 3rd and long. Pete Pijos outran, who was back there? That was Troy Vincent. I'm seeing Darren Sharper. 3 guys were chasing Pijos. And he got the touchdown. Look at this. About to be 14-14. And the extra point booted through by Dustin Colquitt. Welcome to the new folks joining us here just in time. An exciting game. You're watching the Tampa Bay Mutiny and the San Francisco Demons as part of the RXFL in this Week 2 battle from Levi's Stadium. The Mutiny about to get the ball back. It's going to be Steve Young and company trying to bounce back after they just turned the ball over. Can they answer back as they had a 14-point lead that they have given back to the Demons, and is now 14-14 here in this Week 2 battle. Steve Young will line up under center, and it almost got intercepted again. Batted down. So the Demons starting to get that momentum. You remember NCAA 08, 07, they had the momentum meter, and the little meter would swing and it would glow. The momentum meter has swung in favor of the Demons from where it was just a few moments ago. The first quarter was all Mutiny. Second quarter, all Demons. And the Mutiny find themselves on a 3rd down and 8. So they got to figure out something fast. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to set up for the screen pass to Ahmad Green. And that should have been intercepted. It should have been a pick 6. Cam Jordan was bobbling it around and then just dropped it. And the Mutiny are going to go 3 and out, and they will have to punt this one back to the San Francisco Demons. And with the 2-minute drill, the Demons, who at one point were at negative 22 yards passing, they could take the lead going into the half. Oh my God. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. We got Cunningham coming back out for the San Francisco Demons. And we're looking at, so far, a lot of the mutiny. Miles Jack, Darren Sharper, guys like that. They have roughed up Cunningham. I think 3 sacks. They've had a fumble. But Cunningham had that deep pass at the end of their last drive to get the touchdown. And, of course, Ricky Williams has come on fire, not allowing that big offensive line of the Tampa Bay Mutiny to make any tackles. That O-line led by Art Donovan, Ricky Williams of the Tampa Bay Mutiny. So here we go. 2-minute warning officially, so 2 minutes left for the San Francisco Demons here. Cunningham, quick pass, gets it out to Matson. And is that enough for the first down? It's not. 3rd and inches for the Demons. No Ricky Williams. They still got Ollie Matson in there. Cunningham. They're going to do it the draw play, and it doesn't work. You see the big O-line right there. Art Donovan, number 70, number 92, Reggie White. They bursted through. You're not going to find a stronger offensive line in the whole league than Art Donovan, Reggie White, who just came in there, and Neil Smith as well, part of that offensive line that just made that stop. So, yeah, if you're the Demons, punt this one away. Dustin Colquitt to give it back. I think the 8-minute quarters definitely were. Oh, did that hit a Mutiny player? It's going to go back to the Demons. Unbelievable. That hit a Mutiny player, the kick returner, in the foot. And the Demons catch a huge break. What a disaster this has turned into for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. There it is. It is Demon football. Unbelievable. 2 turnovers in the last handful of drives for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. Cunningham is going to avoid the sack. He's going to keep running and, eventually gets shoved out of bounds. Pardon me. That is, I'm not sure who that was on the Mutiny side. I think that was 59. I didn't catch a number on him, but so the Demons lose a whole bunch of yards. That's been one issue, man. There's been all kinds of pressure on Randall Cunningham. That's the second catch of the day. The first one called back. Pete Retzlaff, number 44. Under a minute to go. Demons letting the clock run here. Mutiny not calling any timeouts either. Cunningham on the draw play to Matson, and not much happening there, and they're going to let it just wind down. Under 40. No timeouts being called yet by either team, now under 30. Both teams still got their full set of timeouts. Cunningham going to head back, and he's going to take a shot into the end zone, and it is a touchdown. What a throw by Randall Cunningham. Michael Thomas was about triple covered in the back of the end zone, but Cunningham dropped it, a dime in coverage. Ike Taylor, nothing happening. Sean Taylor, nothing happening. The Demons have taken their first lead of the game here with 19 seconds to go. How will the Mutiny play it? Is Steve Young, are they going to go fast and try to get some points? We'll find out. We got new folks joining us just before the half. The Demons 21, the Mutiny 14. Here we go. Hugh McElhenney on the return. Decent field position up to the 40. The 60 Pittsburgh. All the timeouts. Steve Young will drop back. Trying to get some good field position. Nice catch by Julio Jones. And the Mutiny call a timeout. They still got 9 seconds. They might get a touchdown out of this. We'll see. Mutiny had the ball in the 34. Interesting formation here. Steve Young just going to heave it up to Julio Jones, who makes another catch. Did they give him the touchdown? They called the timeout. I think they did give him the touchdown. Yes. The Mutiny. Steve Young just put it in the hands of Julio Jones, who can't be stopped. And the Mutiny with this extra point. Steve Christie is good. And we are all tied up at 21 apiece. How about the Mutiny going down the field in 2 plays? Just heaving it up to Julio Jones. What an incredible game. You love this league, the RXFL. What will the Demons do? Got a Hail Mary on the docket. Cunningham rolling out. Heaves it up. Hail Mary. Intercepted. Well, there you go. Picked off by Bobby Taylor. There's a Bobby Taylor, Ike Taylor, and Sean Taylor on the Tampa Bay Mutiny defense. So there's your first half. The Demons and the Mutiny deadlocked here. We're not going to look at the halftime report because it always glitches out. So here we go to the second half. I like these shorter quarters because you still get all the action, but it's more, you're not getting the big, it's more concise, Tampa Bay will get good field position at the 37. Those beautiful unis. Isn't it funny how, those were everyone hated those for years and years. They were laughed at. And now, people look back on, people love those unis, the nostalgia. They look back and they're like, yeah. Ahmad Green's had a rough day, as you see the numbers there. Only managed 11 yards on the ground. The Demons have held him in check, that is for sure. Changing up the play here is Steve Young. Young's going to roll out, and he's got a wide open receiver who beat Night Train Lane. It's Chris Carter. Can't leave that man wide open. Even a Night Train Lane couldn't catch up to Chris Carter. Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter. Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter. Give it to Green once again, and Green has one of his better runs of the day. In fact, his best run of the day. He's into the end zone. Ahmad Green, touchdown. Tampa Bay Mutiny. And the Mutiny, the Creamsicle and Red, have reclaimed the lead here. Look at Ahmad Green. Unbelievable. He wasn't being stopped. No, sir. Just a reminder, we are uploading our old YouTube stuff. If you guys were fans of me from the original YouTube page that got taken down, we will be re-uploading all of that content. I have pretty much everything saved except for the later rounds of the BCS playoffs. So if you have any of my old BCS playoff stuff saved, you were able to download, hit me up. We might be able to cut a deal or something, but I would love to be able to upload that and get that back. But I got most of the footage still saved, and we're going to upload it to YouTube and then put it as a Patreon exclusive. It's going to be an unlisted video, and it'll only be on Patreon because I don't want YouTube to take it down again and delete everything. Hey, we got a new follower in here. Let's give him a shout out once my computer actually loads. It's struggling around. And is loading. We have DJ Highly fun to beat 5 minutes ago, giving us the follow. So thank you so much, DJ. We are glad you're here. The Demons keeping that running game going. Matson. I want to see more out of Ricky Williams. Maybe they just use him as like the secret weapon. They don't really keep Ricky Williams in there. It's mainly Audley Madsen that's been doing the heavy lifting here for the San Francisco Demons. Now Ricky Williams comes in the game on 1st and 10. And there's Williams, and he's going to continue to break tackles. Finally, you see Art Donovan getting the tackle. Also in on that tackle is Mark Haynes. So 2nd down and 5. Will they run it again, or will the Demons get to passing? The Demons will pass it here. Cunningham, wide open, finds Don Maynard. 1st down, Demons. 6 of 8 for San Francisco. Defensive struggle early on, but as of late, the offenses have started up. Madsen, nowhere for Madsen to go. Oh, he wasn't quite down yet. Finally, they will whistle him down. That was Reggie White in on the tackle. Demons sticking to this running game so far. It has worked out for him. There's Ricky Williams again bouncing to the outside. Williams tried to leapfrog over Sean Taylor. Didn't quite work out, so. All right, 3rd and 7. The Demons are in field goal range here. That'll work out. And remember, after this game, we got one more. Screenplay trying to keep that running attack going, but snuffed out by the Tampa Bay Mutiny. Art Donovan involved in that as well. You're going to look at Miles Jack, who's been all over the field as well. So the Demons will send their man Chris Brown out to kick the extra point, or the field goal, rather. And Brown will... What happened there? Oh my God, that was such a chip shot kick. What happened? Maybe it got tipped at the line or something? That just fell short. Oh my God, so what a disaster that turned out to be, yeah. Chris Brown. Well, Steve Young gonna make another run at it here.
Ready, 70, Indy.
Ahmad Green, another decent run by Green after he was struggling to get his game going early on. Hey, we're almost at 50 followers. That was our big milestone we were looking for. Road to 50. If you're watching on a desktop computer, if you're watching on desktop mode on your phone or tablet, you can see your name scroll on the top of your screen, DJ. And you can see that we are on the road to 50 followers. Another give to Green. That's going to be a 1st down. 13 rushes for Green, 38 yards. Coach Arians, there you see him, of the Tampa Bay Mutiny. Oh, Chris Carter. And Chris Carter is going to keep on going, and Chris Carter is going to find his way into the end zone. Way too easy. Tampa Bay Mutiny, 63 yards for Chris Carter. Got to make those tackles. That was Ronnie Lott that was struggling to get that tackle. That's a rare miss by Ronnie Lott. So Steve Young looking good in game number 2. From one Steve to another, Steve Christie with the point after. It's 35-21 Mutiny over the Demons. And then coming up next, it's Monday Night Football. The Tennessee Oilers playing in their 3rd season. They're going to be going up against the LA Kiss. Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley back in the football game. This time, the outdoor game. They're giving it another try. After the arena football team struggled, only getting in the playoffs once. They're trying it again. They bought the LA Raiders. And they renamed them the LA Kiss. They're still going to wear the silver and black, the traditional Raider colors. but they're going to be the LA Kiss. They're going to be taking on the Tennessee Oilers. That's coming up next, so stay tuned. We got more football coming your way. 2nd down and 19. Cunningham, play fake, and could not get rid of the ball. Reggie White getting into the backfield. That's his first sack. Playing in Tampa Bay for the first time in his career. Reggie White could not be contained. In fact, on number 77, he shoved kind of Reggie White right into Randall Cunningham there. 3rd and 31. Cunningham. Boy, nobody's really open. He's just going to heave it deep. And it's going to be as good as a punt if it gets picked off. And it is going to be intercepted. And it's going to be returned, though, by Troy Vincent. So Mutiny will take over, as that was a desperation heave on 3rd and long for Randall Cunningham. Man, quickly now the Mutiny could go up by 3 scores. This is a big drive. Julio Jones still got his X factor glowing. See the numbers for Steve Young on the day. But when you got weapons, when you're throwing to Chris Carter, Julio Jones, I mean, this Mutiny's got a good defense. They got a fine offense, too. Don't overlook that. Their running game might be a little rough, but you got Steve Young, Julio Jones, and Chris Carter out there. I mean, there's weapons. Oh, and that was stolen away. That was intended for Chris Carter. Haven Moses snatched it away, but went for a first down. I'm sure they won't mind. And that's going to do it for the end of the 3rd quarter here. Plenty of scoring abound. The Tampa Bay Mutiny, 35. The San Francisco Demons, 21. Final 8 minutes. And the Mutiny will put this one away, you would have to imagine, with a score here. It's going to be hard for the Demons to score 3 touchdowns in that short amount of time. Ahmad Green is somehow able to keep going. It's a little goofy. You know, we are, like I said, we are playing on arcade mode. And I leave it up to you guys if you like that or not. Or the broken tackle's too goofy. I'm kind of, I don't know. Sometimes I'm hit or miss on it. Maybe we'll try week 3 with simulation mode and see if it's a little too many broken tackles. But it does make the games more exciting, you know. Nicely done with that tackle in the backfield. Night Train Lane. He's already had a big impact on this game. He had that interception earlier. 3rd and 12 for the Mutiny. So after 2 runs there, obviously I would think they're going to have to pass it here. And they are. So Steve Young to a wide open Julio Jones, who makes the catch. Did he get both feet down? He did. And Julio continues his amazing game. Steve Young having a day. Julio having a day. Wide open. They brought the blitz, did the Demons. They left O.J. Howard wide open across the middle of the field on the corner blitz. It's a touchdown, and the Mutiny looking like they're going to take this one here today on the road in San Francisco. Not much else to say about that. They left O.J. wide open. Pitch and catch there from Steve Young. If you got, appreciate the guys that are all watching. Jump in the chat. We wanna shout you out. We want to talk with you. And you know we like chatting with our new fans, our new followers. Let's look at this Thursday night game. How is the Chiefs and the Chargers going? It is 14-10. The LA Chargers over the Kansas City Chiefs. So there you go. Chargers putting some pressure on the Chiefs here. And we'll see what the Demons can do late. They're not going to be able to rely on the running game. Well, they can get a good kick return here. Matson going to put the Demons on the 45. They got unfortunately for them, the running game is their strong point. Ricky Williams. They're going to have to pass it here quite a bit. Get back into this one. So Cunningham. Great catch, Don Maynard. One-handed. No, incomplete, actually. Pardon me. They ruled it. Guess Maynard only got 1 foot in bounds. 6:20 to go. Cunningham. Oh, you saw Troy Vincent peel off thinking he was going to get a pick six, and he broke a little too early. Instead, Pete Pijos, who got that big touchdown earlier, comes up with the catch and gives the Demons just a little bit of life here. First down for the Demons. Oh, that looked like pass interference, did it not? Run that one back. Darren Sharper bumped into the intended receiver. No call, though. Controversy there. No call on that play. Second down and 10. Cunningham having to throw it once again, looking for anybody. He's going to see an open man there, and it's going to be intercepted. He threw that one way too high. Ike Taylor with the INT, and that might clinch it for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. Cunningham was on the run. Yeah, he turned it over a bit here in this game. It was just a poor pass. I mean, he had an open man, but he floated that one high. So for the Mutiny, you try to run out the clock, get out of here with a win, and we head to Monday night, Tennessee and LA. You guys excited to see the Tennessee Oilers back? Originally, it was going to be the Houston Oilers, of course. But then I got to thinking, I was like, you know, with Tennessee, you already get all the Oiler uniforms, and then some. There's even more. There's like alternate unis in there. Why not just bring back the Tennessee Oilers, who had a short-lived existence of 2 years? Bring them back and let Houston be somebody else. That's what we did. The Houston Voyagers are what we ended up with. What were the different choices for Houston for Madden relocation? Let's look at Madden Houston relocation. The Oilers, the Voyagers. Play action, and Steve Young gets sacked. Night Train Lane again. He's been a monster. Oh, the Houston Gunners. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. The Gunners. The Houston Gunners. Yeah, definitely the Voyagers were the way to go. But anyway, that's a big stop by Night Train Lane and company, so the Demons are going to get another shot at it here. That's going to be a rough punt. So the Demons will be in really good shape. They still got to overcome 3 touchdowns, but we shall see. We'll see how this turns out. Can Randall Cunningham, he's thrown 3 picks here. One of them, though, was kind of an end-of-the-half heave, so it wasn't really an accurate representation of the amount of picks here, but we'll see what happens. Cunningham, quick pass, Don Maynard. Ooh, he got hit out of bounds. I mean, a flag? No flag. Mark Haynes with that hit out of bounds. Clock will stop at 3:38 for the Demons. Cunningham getting rid of these ones fast. Matson gets the first down. Troy Vincent making the stop for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. They're going to have to start taking some shots at some point, though. Time is of the essence. Cunningham to the end zone. Maynard crosses the line, and the Demons have life. It'll be a 2-touchdown game here. They got to go for an onside kick, right? I don't think there's enough time to try to hope your defense can get a stop. 2 touchdowns with 3 minutes to go. It'd be a whole different story if that kick wasn't terribly missed by Chris Brown earlier. We'll see how this onside kicking goes. Never works out too well for me. I've heard so many different theories on how to do onside kicks. We'll see how this one goes. Nope, immediately picked up by Haven Moses. And Moses tried to run it in. And now Tampa Bay They pretty much just got to run this one out. I mean, the Demons can use some timeouts here. And for the folks just joining us, we got one more game. We got the LA Kiss and the Tennessee Oilers. So just because this one's wrapping up, we got more. So stay tuned. Stay tuned to the game. See if the Demons start calling timeouts here. Or are they going to save them? They can maybe force a 3 and out, get the ball back. Handoff to Ahmad Green, and Green doesn't get too far. Jerome Brown and company for the Demons. So the clock will run to the 2-minute warning. Tampa Bay Mutiny 42, San Francisco Demons 28 in this one. And I assume one more pass, one more run. What do you guys think in the chat? Is he going to pass or is he going to run it? They're going to run it. And Ahmad Green gets the first down, and that should clinch the game. The Demons are going to start taking their timeouts here. But this should clinch it absolutely for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. Unless there's a fumble or something here. And they're trying to get that fumble. Sam Huff was ripping away at the football. Another timeout called by the Demons. 2nd and 9, so they can only stop the clock one more time. They're stacking the line here. And the Mutiny are content to just keep pounding the rock. 22 carries for Ahmad Green. So 3rd down and 8. Clock will tick down. They'll run it once more. The Demons will call a timeout. And then the Mutiny will send Steve Christie out to make it a 3-score game. And Ahmad Green gets stopped. So there's your final timeout called by the Demons. And here comes the field goal. Steve Christie. Held by Ben Roethlisberger, and Christie's kick is no good. What's with these kicks? These legendary kickers missing kicks. It's the second miss today. And Christie got hit. Was there no flag on that? Where's the penalties? I'm shocked there's no penalty. You clearly saw Steve Christie get hit. So one more chance for the Demons. No timeouts. They got to get 2 touchdowns here. Less than a minute. Can they pull it off? Can the Demons pray for a miracle? Oh my God, Don Maynard made the catch, and Don Maynard scores. Look at this. The Demons are hanging in there. 34-42. The Demons 1 touchdown away. It's going to come down to the onside kick. But on a Hail Mary, the Demons said their prayers, and their prayers were answered. Oh my goodness. What an ending to this one. Extra point, no problem. Chris Brown. So here we go. It's going to come down to the onside kick for the Demons. Can we nail one of these? I don't think I've ever nailed one of these. And there's the onside kick. It is picked up by Julio Jones. And that is going to do it. There's no way for the Demons to stop the clock, and that is how this one ends. The Tampa Bay Mutiny just got to take a couple of knees, and we can end this one. What a game. And we got one more heading your way. Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley's team, the LA Kiss, taking on the Tennessee Oilers. Who you guys got in that one? LA Kiss led by Terry Bradshaw. So we're going from more Super Bowl winner Steve Young to 4-time Super Bowl winner Terry Bradshaw. What a game we saw here today. Week 2 of the RXFL. That's a good picture for the thumbnail. Okay, interesting. Oh, I like that one. That's a good one. I wonder if we got it. Oh, that's a good one, too, of Ricky Williams. Should we do the Ricky Williams or the... Let me check to see if that thumbnail if that even saved. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we got it. Let's just do that one. We'll do the Randall Cunningham one. That's a good pick. All right. So there you go. There's your stats. And you kind of see the main ones right there. Steve Young went 335, 4 touchdowns. Randall Cunningham, 243 for 4 touchdowns. Julio Jones, 150 yards on 7 catches. And Chris Carter, 137 on 3 catches. They were the guys right there. So now we go to Monday night. The Tennessee Oilers and the first game of the returning LA Kiss. Who do you guys got in that one? Can Simmons and Stanley do it again? Well, let's find out. All right, we will locate the... There we go. There's the Kiss. LA Kiss. And it's a home game, too. Both teams are 0-1, so... both searching for a win. Let's see what unis they got here. So I know the helmets. That one. I think we just stick with the regular, right? No reason to change up. The silver and black for LA. Let's see our jersey options. Usually pretty basic. We get the silver numbers one. Color rush. Yeah, let's stick with the basics. I wish they had an all black. That would look kind of cool. But they don't. So I think you just stick with the silver and black, the classic, right? The LA Kiss. And then on the Tennessee Oilers, of course. Of course, we got to go with the classics there. And then we got to switch the jersey. They have the road jersey in here, right? Yeah, it's got the AFL. I don't know if they have... Let me see if they have the other... I don't know if they have the Oilers white in here, just the one with the AFL patch. That's okay if it's got the AFL patch in there. Yeah, that's all right. We'll deal with the patch. So there you go. Love those classic unis right there. The Tennessee Oilers are back. And they're taking on the LA Kiss. So let's get this one underway. Your conclusion to week number 2. The finale here. And then we'll get a little sneak peek of week 3, and that'll do it. So thank you to all the new viewers, the folks that are following along. Check us out on Twitter. That's where you can talk to us one-on-one, and that's where you'll be able to know when we're streaming right away if you follow us over on Twitter. You can also check out our Patreon page. All our archives are up over at YouTube, so make sure you check that out. We got all the links everywhere. So follow along, man. And here we go. Pyro going off. Here you see the Oilers, the old Tennessee Oilers. Getting ready to duel with the LA Kiss. Lance Allworth. Look at those yards in game 1. Both teams looking for their first win. All right, look at the rounded numbers. So I wish they had. I didn't realize they didn't have the Oilers away uniforms, but you know, we'll live with it. LA Kiss. You got to use your imagination. I imagine they would use the same logo if they bought the Raiders. But the difference would be, instead of an eye patch, it would probably be like the Starman or the Demon face paint on the Raider, on the Raider man, and then the top of the logo would say Kiss in the flames instead of Raiders. There's Kurt Warner. He had a rough week 1. 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Trying to lead the Oilers to a victory here. Their first win of the year. Super Bowl winner and Kurt Warner. A lot of Super Bowl winning quarterbacks out here. Ricky Waters gets the first play of the game. Essentially brought down. He was fighting with all he's got. And here you look at your Tennessee Oilers on offense. Gene Washington, Todd Christensen, Eric Moulds. I don't know if the Oilers have the strongest receiving core in the world. But we'll see. They got Kurt Warner, so we'll see. Warner dumped it off short, and it got batted down. Dan Connor. Where's Roseanne at? Look at this D-line. Leon Lett, Fred Dean, Greg Lloyd, Luke Kuechly, Fred Young of the LA Kiss, Mike Haynes, Larry Wilson, Terry McDaniel playing with the LA squad once again. 3rd and 10. They will go for the draw play. Does not work for the Tennessee Oilers. And they're going to go 3 and out. So not a good start for Tennessee. On to punt this away. Greg Hentrick. Golden Tate on the punt return. And he had to get around Hentrick. And here comes Terry Bradshaw onto the field, the 4-time Super Bowl winner. 3 touchdowns, 2 picks his first outing. We see Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley clapping for their franchise right now on the sideline. Here you go, the LA Kiss, the first offensive possession of the newly purchased football team here in LA.
On the ready.
In the backfield for the Kiss, you see number 32, Jim Brown. And they're going to give it to Jim Brown. First play, and Jim Brown's going to get a hard 5 or 6 yards there on that carry. Here's a look at your LA Kiss offense. Jimmy Graham, tight end, Lance Allworth, Arian Foster, Charlie Sanders, Hines Ward. Good group. Taking on these Tennessee Oilers. 2nd and 5 for Bradshaw and company. Bradshaw finds a wide open Mike Tice. That's right, Mike Tice. And he's going to get the first down for the LA Kiss. Much to the excitement of Gene Simmons. He's up. He's pumping the fist as Simmons. Yeah, man. Pump fake. Jim Brown. And now we'll look at your Tennessee Oilers on defense. Chris Dolman, Mean Joe Green, and Myles Garrett. That's a tough line. Andre Tippett, Sam Mills, Jadeveon Clowney out there. Namni Asamoah, George Atkinson. So they're pretty well stacked on defense as well, the Tennessee Oilers. 2nd and 8. Bradshaw. Oh, wide open was Jim Brown on the pass. And the LA Kiss are knocking. They're knocking on the door. Keeping the tradition of the Raiders, the black and silver. It's also Kiss colors, right? Definitely. Bradshaw. Oh, incomplete. He might have missed an open man. He tried to give it to Charlie Sanders and went incomplete. Second down and goal here for LA. Bradshaw gives it to Brown, and Jim Brown gets brought down. So third and goal. Can the Oilers hold tight? Can they hold the kiss? Out of the end zone. I think they did. What a stop. Mean Joe Green making the stop. I think Paul Stanley just whispered something to Coach. He wants him to go for it. And the Kiss are going to go for it. The LA Kiss are going to go for it here. Handoff. And they didn't get it. Jadeveon Clowney making the stop for the Tennessee Oilers. Unbelievable. Wow. So how about that? No points. They're way back there, though. Kurt Warner. Nice handoff, nice run by Calvin Hill. Second and 1 for Tennessee. Warner will pitch it to Ricky Waters. Tennessee Oilers, first down, and then some. Oh, Ricky Waters just tap dancing down the sideline. How about that for the Tennessee Oilers? I don't think we've had a scoreless first quarter yet in any of our RXFL games, so this might be a first. Kurt Warner. Boy, oh boy, everyone's really covered. Warner gets it to Christensen and nearly got the first down out of what was just a desperation play. Todd Christensen nearly getting the first down there for Tennessee. The Battle of Chicago at the bottom of your screen. The Cougars and the Wolverines. First down, Ricky Waters. Last week, 57 yards on the ground for Ricky Waters. Previously played in our 2K8 league. First and 10 for the Oilers. To give to Waters. And couldn't hold his blocker. Greg Lloyd with the stop onto Waters there for the Kiss. Second and 7. Warner's back. Oh, Warner is going to get sacked. Got sacked by Dean. I feel like those numbers are too big on the shoulders. What do you think? Are they accurate or are they too big? Third and 13. And what's been a scoreless first quarter so far. Play fake by Warner. Pressure's coming. Warner had to just throw that one quickly because of the pressure. A bad throw, and Luke Kuechly got the INT. But give credit to the LA Kiss defense because they put that pressure on Kurt Warner and forced him to make a fast throw. Everyone was coming, pocket was collapsing, and Warner just had to get rid of it. A lot of turnovers. That's kind of why he lost the job to Mark Bolger back in the day, with those turnover issues of Kurt Warner. So they're creeping up here a little bit. Bradshaw going outside to Brown, and Jim Brown doesn't get too far. Sam Mills getting the credit with that stop. So 30 seconds to go, and we're scoreless here. A rare scoreless game. I guess both these teams are 0-1 for a reason. Oh my God, did Simmons and Stanley buy another dud? They bought a team that was terrible before. 5,000 career receiving yards right there for Devontae Adams. And that is the end of quarter number 1. It's scoreless here. The LA Kiss and the Tennessee Oilers locked in to a Monday Night Football duel in prime time. So we switch sides here. Bradshaw connecting with the wide open Charlie Sanders. Bradshaw, 4 of 5 so far in this game, playing well. Look at Myles Garrett right there, ready to storm in. Pump fake, they give to Jim Brown. Nice moves by Jim Brown. Good Lord, Jim Brown got thrown backwards by Donnie Shell. So 3rd and 2 for the Kiss. And what's been a defensive slugfest so far. Bradshaw. First down, Hines Ward. The drive will continue for LA. Jim Brown, touchdown, untouched was Jim Brown. And the LA Kiss strike first. 6-0 Kiss. Extra point for LA, that's Steven Gostowski. And the Kiss with the first 7 of the game. We'll see how Tennessee responds. Ricky Waters returning this kick here. We got a trophy, the Move Master. I'm playing with my second controller, so I don't have any of these trophies, so they're coming in. I don't know why they're blocked on the stream, but they are. So Kurt Warner's got to try to respond here. Tyler Boyd. Let's say Kurt Warner doesn't have the weapons that we saw just a bit ago with Steve Young. You know, he's got good receivers, but it's not, you know, it's not a Julio Jones, it's not a Chris Carter. Warner felt the heat on that one, and that was nearly intercepted. Should have been intercepted, Joe Lavender. But they're getting to Kurt Warner. 3rd and 3 for the Tennessee Oilers. Quick pass, incomplete again. Only 2 of 6 so far for Kurt Warner and the Oilers. They got to punt it away. So far, the LA Kiss showing their domination. Golden Tate. Didn't get much on that return. 5:41 to go in the second here. And a pretty dominant performance so far, at least defensive-wise. Should be 14-0. Remember, the Kiss went for it on 4th down, got held out of the end zone. Play fake by Terry Bradshaw. What a catch! Charlie Sanders, what a catch. On the play fake. He's a big man, too. Look at those shoulders. Charlie Sanders, a big man. The give to Brown. And Brown only gets a handful before he gets driven into the turf. 2nd and 4 for LA. Oh, that one was dropped. Sanders can't catch all of them, huh? Sanders unable to hang on to that one. So 3rd and 4 for Bradshaw and the Kiss. Wide open Hines Ward. Couldn't close that gap. Tackle made by Xavier Howard. Good to see Hines Ward back, man. He was a monster in his heyday for the Steelers. For that Super Bowl 40 game. I don't call it a Super Bowl 40 win. There were so many bad calls in that game. But Super Bowl 40 game nonetheless. Kiss continue to move the ball here. Not getting slowing down at all. Bradshaw wide open as Hines Ward again. That's twice on this drive they left Hines Ward wide open. And the Kiss will increase their lead here. 14-0. Gostowski. Extra point is good at the black hole. Ain't moving no fancy Las Vegas stadium yet. This is still old rugged outdoor LA. .319 to go here. But Warner to throw it again. And there wasn't much going there for Hall. Looking at the draft class there for the probably a bunch of names you don't recognize. Because we did have to simulate 1 year through to get all the teams to relocate. Oh, another interception. Goodness. Greg Lloyd with the pick six. And it's going the wrong way for the Tennessee Oilers. It's going the right way for the LA Kiss and Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley's new investment. Coming to the outdoor game. $21-0 Kiss. How long do they keep Kurt Warner in there? They got Ken Stabler as their backup. 2 bad interceptions for Warner so far. Shane Leckler boots it back. See how Ricky Waters plays this one. All right, how does Kurt Warner bounce back? The give to Waters, big opening on the outside. It quickly went away though. Mike Haynes with the tackle onto Waters here. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. Tennessee a big 0 on the scoreboard. Warner dropping back. That one to Tyler Boyd, nicely executed, and that is your 2-minute warning. The Kiss leading the Oilers 21-0. Blowing them out.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
First down and then some. Ricky Waters, and there will be no shutout here today. Tennessee Oilers finally getting on the scoreboard. Ricky Waters just shoving everybody off left and right. And it's a touchdown for Tennessee. And now LA can go into 2-minute drill mode with Terry Bradshaw. Jason Hansen. Extra point is good. And a touchdown that the Tennessee Oilers desperately had to have on that possession.
Let's go. Let's do it.
You see Bradshaw's numbers so far. Very, very, very good. Bradshaw on the gun with an empty set. Quickly gets rid of it to Devontae Adams. Try to get some of the clock to wind down before scoring, right? Terry Bradshaw. There's so many legendary quarterbacks in this league, man. I mean, they just one after the other. They just keep coming. Every new game, every new team you see. It's like, who's on this team? Look at this. I mean, Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, Terry Bradshaw, Kurt Warner. We've seen Peyton Manning, John Elway. We saw Sid Luckman, for God's sakes. Sanders has been all over the field today with his catches. Minute 08. Bradshaw getting roughed up by his guys. What's happening there? 54 seconds and counting for the LA Kiss. Bradshaw. Oh boy, could not get rid of it, and they're going to have to call the timeout there. Everyone was well covered on that play. No one was open. And Bradshaw was cursed by the slow throwing animation of this game. Bradshaw. Oh, his receiver completely went away. As a good pass to Lance Allworth, who was a featured player when we started this. He hasn't made a catch yet. He completely went away from the ball. I mean, that was on the money, and Allworth just... They weren't on the same page for Allworth and Bradshaw. So Shane Leckler will punt this one away for the LA Kiss. And now the Tennessee Oilers. Now the Oilers can try to make a run at it here. Get back. It was 21-0. They got 30 seconds and 3 timeouts. The game says just run it. We're not doing that. It's Kurt Warner, man. We're going to try to get these 14 points. Make it a game at the half. From where it was, call that a win. So let's see how Kurt Warner does. 31 seconds, all timeouts. Warner dropping back. And it's intercepted. Way over the head of his intended receiver. Picked off by Larry Wilson. Yeah, 3 first half interceptions for Kurt Warner. Not great. Add that to his 2 from last week. Maybe they think about turning to Ken Stabler at this point. Jim Brown is going to get just chased down by Mean Joe Green. He had Mean Joe Green on his back. That's how strong Jim Brown is, that you're carrying Mean Joe Green that far. Now it looks like the LA Kiss might try to make a rally for some points. They got 1 timeout left here. Bradshaw's going to heave it. And it is going to be caught by Devontae Adams, the last timeout called by the Kiss. They're in business here. They can make a couple more plays at the end zone here. But they have to be careful not to get sacked, because it'll run out on them. Bradshaw. Touchdown. There's Allworth. First catch of the day, Lance Allworth. And the LA Kiss reclaim their 21-point lead. It'll be 28-7 heading into halftime. Steven Gostowski is good. A rough day so far for Kurt Warner. 3 picks in the first half. Ricky Waters. And the Tennessee Oilers. I mean, that's a decent return by Waters. They might be looking at one more shot at it here. And Kurt Warner salvaged this first half. We'll find out right now. Kurt Warner. This isn't good publicity. He's got a movie coming out. He's got to play better. Oh, the catch is made. The catch is made, but it's going to be short of the end zone. Eric Molds made the grab for the Tennessee Oilers. And that's how the first half ends. LA Kiss. Everything going their way. Kurt Warner's got to play better. He wants that movie to do good. So here's what's going to happen here. We are going to see our first quarterback change in the RXFL. Kurt Warner is out. Ken Stabler's coming in. After 3 first-half interceptions, Kenny Stabler will come in for the second half, trying to spark something here. Tennessee's got to make a stop. The Kiss will receive the second half kickoff and can really put the Oilers in a bad way if they get another touchdown. Even another field goal will kind of make this lead grow and grow and grow. So we'll see how the Oiler defense plays it. Because at one point, this was a defensive battle. Now look at the score, man. It's unbelievable. Hand off to Jim Brown. And Nasi Amnawa made the tackle. Second down and 8 for LA Kiss. Look at that, they're hammering the line. Here comes everyone. Bradshaw gets rid of it quickly. And it's going to be knocked down. Donnie Shell on the pass deflection so quickly now. Before you know it, the Kiss, 3rd and long.
50, plant. Watch the screen. Pass. Get it.
Look at that. You got Jadeveon Clowney chasing you down. You better get out of bounds. Lance Allworth. And so far, Terry Bradshaw not slowing up at all. Easy going for the LA Kiss. This will be their first win of the year. Both teams 0-1. Bradshaw, another wide open receiver, Devontae Adams, and Adams is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA Kiss. We've seen some close games in the RXFL. We've seen some blowouts. We saw the Aftershock blow off the Egyptians in week 1. We saw the blowout of the London Bulldogs over the Pittsburgh Sting. And we got another one on our hands here on Monday night. The LA Kiss rocking the Tennessee Oilers. So we'll see if Kenny Stabler can make up 28 points here. And have a lot of time to do it. That's where Ken Stabler will take over. A quarterback change has been made. Kurt Warner has been benched. And Ken Stabler coming out onto the field. As you're looking at the replay of all the destruction of the LA Kiss on the Tennessee Oiler offense so far. What can Kenny Stabler do here? Out of the pistol formation. They give to Ricky Waters. And Waters will fight forward. 85 yards rushing so far for Ricky Waters.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Second down. Waters. Ooh, brick wall. Leon Lett making that stop. So here we go. Kenny Stabler, empty set. He's going to make his first throw of the RXFL. And it is knocked away. Not a good throw. Dan Connors. In Tennessee. Look at this. Tennessee's going for it, man. They're in desperation mode. It's 4 down territory already in the third. Down 28. Stabler makes the first down. Kenny Stabler hooking up with Gene Washington. And they'll keep the drive alive. Stabler. Another play to Gene Washington. And Washington almost broke it. Mike Haynes stopping Washington. Kenny Stabler might be sparking something here with the Tennessee Oilers. Hand off to Waters. Nope. Mike Haynes making that tackle again. It says 1 tackle for Haynes. He's had a lot more. There's something wrong with the stats. They've been very glitchy in this stream for some reason. Stabler to the end zone. Touchdown! Uncontested. Uncontested. Kenny Stabler found Njoku. I mean, nobody made a play on that one. Oh, we're gonna. What's the booth review about? That looked like a clean play to me. What do you guys think? Take a look at it again. It looked clean. I don't even know what they're looking. Receiver had possession. 1, 2. Oh, there's no doubt.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown stands. Yeah, that was a lame review there. Jason Hansen, haven't seen him much today, but he makes the extra point. Back to a 21-point game. Oilers trailing the Kiss. Golden Tate. 4:08 remaining here in the third.
Let's go. Come on, set. 70, Indy. You better bring it. 5.
Quick pass by Bradshaw. Sanders. What is that, the 5th or 6th touch of the day for Sanders so far? Bradshaw took a big hit, but he stayed in there, got the pass away. Could Bradshaw be going for his 5th championship here in the RXFL? Crossing route, Hines Ward. Like a near collision there. Terry Bradshaw, pretty perfect so far. I mean, nothing slowing down Bradshaw yet.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
About 100 more yards for the Kiss and the Oilers. Jim Brown immediately brought down in the backfield by Jadeveon Clowney. Nice speed by Clowney on that one to get to Jim Brown. 2nd and 10 for the Kiss. Another completed pass. That time to Hines Ward. Tennessee can't slow down LA. 300 yards passing for Terry Bradshaw. 3 touchdowns.
60 outlaw. Here we go.
Another completed catch. Charlie Sanders doing it again, and Charlie Sanders is injured. That's a pretty rough injury there. Oh, he's not happy slamming the helmet down. The Oilers' initial starting running back is DeMarco Murray. He is also injured, so that's why you're seeing Ricky Waters. We're seeing another injury here. Jim Brown. No, they're keeping Jim Brown in check a little bit. Only 53 yards for Brown so far.
Ready? 10, 2, go. Ready?
Oh, Bradshaw gets sacked. He is brought down by Shazier. Yeah, is that Bradshaw's first sack of the game? He was just getting ready to unleash, too. And Shazier came in and said, not today. Brought down Bradshaw. 3rd and 15 for the LA Kiss. Bradshaw gets rid of it to Jimmy Graham, our first Jimmy Graham sighting of the day. And Jimmy Graham gets wrestled down by Donnie Shell. So the Oilers hit Brutus. That's all right. We'll bring him back in due time. We'll bring Steven Gostowski on. And Gostowski's kick is good. 38-14. Kiss leading the Oilers. Now Kenny Stabler's got even more work to do if he wants to make this comeback happen. Can he do it? You guys believe in Kenny Stabler?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What do the Tennessee Oilers have in them?
Here we go, D. Here.
Play fake by Stabler. Oh, come on. We got rid of that. Slow throwing animation. Ooh, Freddie Young with the sack. We were a victim of slow animation.
30 base.
Can we get the play off before the end of the third? Yes, we do. Stabler does get the ball away. Stabler rolling out. He's got single coverage down the field. Kenny Stabler is going to take a shot at it. And the catch is going to be made by Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd fighting with Joe Lavender. And Boyd wins that battle. All right, fourth quarter here for Tennessee.
Go now. 8-3.
Eric Molds. 5 of 6 so far for Stabler. We'll have to see how the game handles this going forward. Does Stabler get the starting job, or do they stay with Warner? Kenny Stabler seems to be more stable so far. I don't know if I can go in and make that change. And then if we simulate, the computer moves it back or what. They're going to go for 2 here. Make it 22-38. The give to Waters, and he's in there for 2. All right. When we start kicking onside kicks at this point. Comebacks can happen now. We saw a game in week 1 that we thought was completely out of reach. The London Bulldogs and the London Monarchs, and the Monarchs behind John Elway and his record-breaking 700-yard passing performance came right back. That game is in the archives on YouTube, so make sure to check that out. Bradshaw, they're going to keep throwing it. LA's not going to slow down. Tennessee showing no signs of being able to stop Terry Bradshaw on this LA Kiss offense. The LA Kiss original starting quarterback, J.J. Ratterink. They've gone to Terry Bradshaw now. Look at the difference here. Still not much for Jim Brown. Much of the offense of the LA Kiss has all been the passing game of Terry Bradshaw. And here comes Bradshaw again. They're just leaving guys wide open. Devontae Adams. I mean, it's been the Devontae Adams, Charlie Sanders. Oh, there's an injury on the play. Is that Devontae that got injured? No, as Atkinson came up injured. I got a delayed replay here on the Twitch stream, so I can see if I miss it on in real time here. Another handoff to Jim Brown. There we go. Jim Brown finally breaking free for a big run there. A shoulder tear for George Atkinson. He's done for the day. He's going to be done for a couple of weeks here in the RXFL. 5 minutes and counting here. LA trying to wind this one down to a victory. And Jim Brown nearly broke one. Xavier Howard making the tackle on Brown. Yeah, the Kiss are going to go into clock chewing mode now here on Tennessee with this lead on Monday Night Football. Bradshaw gives it to Brown. Tried to lower the boom on Nnamdi Asomugha. That didn't happen. You're watching the LA Kiss and the Tennessee Oilers. Monday Night Football concluding week 2 of RXFL. Bradshaw getting pushed way back. Wait a minute now. That looked like that was unfair. They pushed him back on purpose to get a bigger sack, right? Oh my God, is that legal? I guess so. 3rd and 22. Bradshaw. How about this, though? You leave Sanders wide open on 3rd and long. That has happened all day. The LA Kiss receivers have been left wide open way too many times to remember by the Tennessee Oiler defenders. And any hopes and dreams of a comeback for Tennessee are going to fall by the wayside here. There's almost no coming back from this one. We'll see how Ken Stabler plays it. But that should just about wind this one out. So we'll see what happens. Is it garbage time yet? I don't know. We know teams can score quickly in this league.
I'm ready.
Ken Stabler did a fine job trying to lead his guys back. Completes that one. 7 of 8 for 150. I would give Kenny Stabler the starting job. No disrespect for I'm a Cardinals fan. I love Kurt Warner. Got us to a Super Bowl. Should have been a Super Bowl win if, you know, they actually reviewed the fumble at the end of the game, or they called back Harrison not getting the touchdown and all the blocks in the back. You know, all that stuff. But they didn't. Stabler just dancing around, finally finds Molds. They might have to move a little quicker here, because we're inching closer. It's already a tough comeback to begin with, but even more so as the time is ticking here. They tried to go hurry up, didn't get the play away, so that's the 2-minute warning. It is all LA, the LA Kiss 45, Tennessee Oilers 22. As we are quickly approaching the end of week 2, we'll look at the standings. We'll figure out what games we're going to see in week 3. Stabler going over the middle. Todd Christensen with the catch. Hurry up offense here for Tennessee. Christensen left open again. Touchdown Oilers. All right. Tennessee Oilers sticking around. We'll start going for onside kicks at this point. Two-point play is good. Todd Christensen, 3 in a row. So it's a 15-point game now. You can get one of these onside kicks to fall. How do you do a successful onside kick? What's the secret? Some say power it up all the way. Some say kick it as little as possible. Oh, man. Not going to happen there. LA gets that one. There's Hines Ward all over it. Lower back strain by Christensen. So he comes in, does a bunch of good plays, and goes right on out. Jim Brown, he got hit hard. Timeout called. That was Sam Mills on that tackle. If you're the Kiss, I don't know, do you play too conservative? Because it's still, I mean, they fought back into it. It's a 15-point game. Just give them the ball back. You think they're in field goal range here? Field goals have been hard to come by this week. If you were here for the Mutiny and the Demons game. You're going to go with the play fake. Oh, that's going to take them. No. Bradshaw, get rid of it. He can throw it, Bradshaw. He is going to throw it. He's just going to throw it away. Terry Bradshaw saving. Getting knocked out of field goal range. A near disaster. All right, they're going to try it. Steven Gostowski, 56 yards. We'll see. Can he make this? It's about as high as it goes. Does he have the leg? Gostowski, not even close. Why do we even try? 1 minute, 10 seconds. The Oilers have one timeout. They're down by 2 scores. It was a blowout for most of this game. Ken Stabler can make this one interesting. Stabler on the run. What a catch by Washington. Did he get out of bounds? He did not. They got to go hurry up. Time running off the clock. Still one timeout here. Stabler to the corner. Oh, it's incomplete. 36 seconds. Time is starting to wind down on the Tennessee Oilers and their dream comeback here. Still got one timeout to spare. Stabler. What a catch by Eric Moulds. Touchdown. Tennessee. They have a shot. Just like the San Francisco Demons. The Tennessee Oilers have an opportunity. You gotta go for 2 right now, right? Or do you save it for the end? We'll save it for the end. Extra point. They'll be down by 8. There you go. 45-37. And the onside kick, which I don't have a good percentage of onside kick success. Let's try a new strategy. Let's try to hit as weak as possible. Doesn't work, man. How do you do it? There's no way to get an onside kick. I think it's impossible. Well, that's going to do it. Because all they got to do is kneel it. I mean, one timeout's not going to do anything. I don't know the secret, man, to getting the onside kicks. I don't know. Madden. Onside kicks. Reddit. See what the Reddit good people...
Ready? 60 outlaw. I'm coming.
How do you recover onside kicks? Always go off on the accuracy so you go to the side a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. How do you do a good onside kick? Yeah, I don't know. One of these days we'll get one of the onsides to go. But there you go. LA gets their first win of the year. Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, their new investment, paying off. Here's some numbers. You see them on your screen. Kenny Stabler coming off the bench. 268 and 4 touchdowns. To Terry Bradshaw's 375. I say we go ahead and make the change. I don't know if the game will keep it. I don't know how the computer, once we simulate forward, if they'll make the adjustments back. But judging off of that game, I hate to say it, Kurt Warner, you got your movie coming out. I think Ken Stabler just took your job. So the Tennessee Oilers will fall to 0-2, and the LA Kiss will move to 1-1, and that'll do it for this week, for week 2. The RXFL in the books. Let's go ahead and make that change now for the Oilers, because Ken Stabler definitely came in and played much, much better than Kurt Warner in that outing, at least. So we're going to go to Kenny Stabler as a starter here, and now we are going to push forward. We'll look at the scores here to conclude week number 2. And then we'll look at week number 3's games. I think the shorter, we still had high scoring. I think the shorter quarters is definitely the way to go. We still had a lot of yards, a lot of scoring. So let's look at the scores here. Let's see the week 2 final results. We played 4 of the games. We'll see. Week 2. So we had the Voyagers defeat the North Florida Cheetahs 20-17. I wish we had standings. They don't show you standings here. We had the Austin Armadillos knock out the Mexico City Golden Eagles. So 1 week after Mexico City kicked off the RXFL, defeating the Chicago Cougars. It's the Armadillos. A couple of close games here. We saw this game last time we streamed the London Bulldogs defeating the Pittsburgh Sting 63-37. A lot of low-scoring games. The Chicago Wolverines defeating the Chicago Cougars 21-14. We had the St. Louis Vikings defeating the Orlando Wizards 24-10. The Dublin Celtic Tigers taking down the New York Shamrocks 38-13. This was a high-scoring one. The Atlanta Dirty Birds taking down the Egyptians. The Egyptians fall to 0-2. That was a 49-35 game. The London Monarchs, they get their first win of the year over the Brooklyn Beats 23-17. The Oklahoma City Lancers in a close one. A lot of close games this week, defeating the Sacramento Redwoods there 31-24. Dallas Desperados, they moved to 2-0 as they defeat the Philadelphia Benjamins 12-9. The Portland Lumberjacks, another close game over the New England Nightmare 30-24. We saw this one, the Tampa Bay Mutiny defeating the San Francisco Demons 42-35. The Las Vegas Cardinals with a victory over the San Antonio Marshals 28-14. The Columbus Aviators getting their first win. That's a bit of an upset if you ask me. The Aftershocks, who had an outstanding offensive performance week one, they're going to fall to the Aviators. Here, Gale Sayers only managed 28 yards after he had his record-breaking performance. He shattered the NFL rushing record last week. He didn't do anything with it in week number 2. So there you go. There's a big upset, I say. The Aviators over the Aftershock. And you got the LA Kiss over the Tennessee Oilers. And, of course, we had the Salt Lake City Elks and the Toronto Huskies. So we'll look at the standings real quick. And then we'll look at week 3. And it makes it harder deciding what games we want to do when we don't know the standings. But we'll look at the standings. We'll look at the power rankings. What did we decide? After week 6, we're going to start ranking the teams like college football. I think we're going to rank them 1 through 12 because those are kind of like the playoff. Or maybe 1 through 15. I think might be fun. We'll rank them 1 through 15. So we'll look at the whole standings here. So we have the Dallas Desperados, our undefeated teams, all at 2-0. The Dallas Desperados, the Oklahoma City Lancers, Chicago Wolverines, Tampa Bay Mutiny, Houston Voyagers, the Dublin Celtic Tigers, Austin Armadillos, and Portland Lumberjacks. 8 teams, all undefeated. You have the Monarchs and the Bulldogs, also somewhat undefeated, at 1-0-1. The Elks, the Aviators, the Cardinals, the Golden Eagles, the Vikings, the Dirty Birds, the Kiss, the Shamrocks, the Aftershock, the Huskies, the Benjamins. Oh my God, I hit the wrong button. We're going to go back. We left off at the Benjamins. The Benjamins, the Beats, the Wizards, all at 1-1, and at the bottom here, the San Francisco Demons, the New England Nightmare, the North Florida Cheetahs, Sacramento Redwoods, Chicago Cougars, Tennessee Oilers, Pittsburgh Sting, San Antonio Marshals, and Memphis Egyptians, all at 0-2. So let's see for next week. 2 of the games are easy. We know we're going to do the Thursday night game and the Monday night game. So we know we're going to do, look at this. So it'll be a couple of winless, or actually it'll be the undefeated, I should say, Chicago Wolverines traveling to take on the winless Memphis Egyptians. So we'll see the Wolverines and the Egyptians do battle. And then you're going to see for the first time the New York Shamrocks and the Oklahoma City Lancers, the Lancers at 2-0. But let's see what other game we should see on the schedule as well. We got to pick one 1 o'clock game and one 4 o'clock game. See some interesting ones. Monarchs and Benjamins could be interesting. 1-1 against, undefeated. We got the Voyagers and the Beats, the Kiss and the Sting. Because the Nightmare winless. These teams are winless. Not the Aviators, they won. The Oilers are winless. A lot of winless squads. Mexico City could be interesting because the Wizards are 1-1. The Eagles are 1-1. I say we do the Monarchs and the Benjamins. So we'll do the London Monarchs and the Philadelphia Benjamins as our early game. What about our evening game? We got the... Maybe we see the Mutiny again. The Celtic Tigers and the Redwoods. They're both... The Celtic Tigers are undefeated. The Lumberjack... What about... Let's see the Aftershocks again. They struggled last week. Maybe we take control of them. So that's who we're going to do. So we are going to play next time when we stream the 4 games across 2 weeks. We are going to see the... Where was it? Which one did we decide on? I already forgot, man. Which did we decide? The Monarchs and the Benjamins. We're going to take that game. We are going to see the Lumberjacks and the Aftershocks. And we're going to see the Shamrocks and the Lancers and the Wolverines and the Egyptians. Thank you guys for joining us for week number 2 of the RXFL. And be sure to check us out on Patreon, Twitter, and YouTube for all the exciting action. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time. Yes!